So guys, in this lecture I am going to take one complete test without explaining anything. Okay, you just see like what I am doing.
You will hear a conversation in.
Okay, I'm going to skip. You will hear a conversation between a man and a woman. The woman is a flight passenger and the man is in charge of a customer service. Okay, now I'm going to start.
Excuse me, I've been waiting at baggage collection counter for over an hour, but my luggage hasn't arrived.
Have you checked at the other counters? Maybe your luggage was mistakenly sent there?
It did. It's nowhere to be found.
What does your bag look like?
It's actually a red trolley bag with wheels. It has vertical lines on its front.
Have you checked in the lost and found section? Your luggage might have ended up there.
No, I haven't checked there.
No problem. Just head down to counter number 7. The lost and found section is right next to it.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, next to it I'm going to start questions without wasting time.
Question 1. Why did the woman approach the man?
She needs direction to find the luggage counter. She needs to report damage to her bag. She needs help carrying her luggage. She wants help locating her missing luggage. Okay, very simple one. Okay, she needs help locating her missing luggage. Now next one.
Question 2. What does the woman's luggage look like?
So it had vertical lines. So you have vertical lines here. Select it and move on. Now the next part. Okay, listen carefully.
Oh, you are back. Did you not find your luggage?
No, it's not in the lost and found section. What am I going to do now?
Please don't panic, ma'am. Let me have a look at your ticket.
Here it is.
I've entered your details into our tracking system. It's showing that your suitcase was actually loaded onto flight AC894, which is going to land in a couple of hours.
What? How did that happen?
I sincerely apologize for this error. It sometimes happens. You could wait in our premium lounge and I will personally get your luggage delivered there. Meanwhile, allow me to offer you some free coupons for refreshments and a meal.
Alright, I will go to the waiting room then.
Okay, now what they are saying here, let's jump to that one.
Question 3. Why does the woman return?
To report an error, to inform the man that luggage is still missing, to ask an official update, to request a refund, to inform the man that her luggage is not there also.
Question 4. What does the man discover about the woman's luggage?
What does the man discover about the woman's luggage? So it is still in the lost, it was damaged, it was loaded on another flight, yes. Next
Question
one.
5. What does the man offer to the woman?
What does the man offer to the woman? Complimentary food, water, yes. A set of no. Contact number, no. Membership, no. He did not offer membership. Like he just offered like, okay, I can provide you for time being. Okay, our premium lounge, whatever facility is there. Okay, that's all. Now part 3.
Hello again, ma'am. How can I help you?
I just heard that the flight has been delayed.
I'm afraid that is true. There was a sudden snowstorm due to which all flights had to be diverted.
Oh, any idea how long it will take?
I'm sorry, ma'am. We really don't know how long the delay is going to be. You could go home and we'll send the luggage as soon as the plane lands. Please allow us to provide you with $100 in flight vouchers for the inconvenience caused.
I suppose it can't be helped, but how will I know when my suitcase is on its way?
You'll receive both an email and a text message with tracking information. Now, could you fill out this form with your delivery details?
Okay, thank you for your help.
Okay, so now what he did, let me jump on to that one.
Question 6. What does the man suggest the woman do?
What does the man suggest the woman do? Return home and wait for luggage to be delivered? Yes. Stay at the airport, no. Contact, no. Collect her suitcase, and no. Return home and wait for the luggage to get delivered.
Question 7. What does the man offer as compensation?
A free flight, no. $100 cash, no. Flight vouchers, yes. $100 flight voucher. So that was the offer. Okay, next one.
Question 8. How will the woman be updated about her suitcase?
Through phone calls from the airline, via email and text message, through the airline's mobile, by the delivery service. That's all. So this is how I will do, my first part here. I have made the notes. I will share those at the end of the test. Okay, and well, it was very easy. Only few points were there. This time I am not writing very clearly. So these are just for my reference purpose only.
Listening to a daily life conversation. You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Okay, so see, daily life conversation. So here we go. The conversation is between two friends. The woman is preparing to move to another city for a new job. Okay, so that's all. Now, coming on to this one, how we are going to answer the questions here. So basically, the approach will be same. Try to understand what they're saying. In case if any important point is there, you can make a note. I am going to write everything. Okay.
Sarah, I heard you got that position in Vancouver. That's fantastic news.
Thanks, Matt. I'm excited but also really nervous. I've never lived outside of Toronto before, and there's so much to organize before I leave next month.
When do you start the new job?
February 1st. It's a position in a multinational tech company. The pay isn't that much higher than my current salary, although that can change over time, but the experience will definitely help me in my career.
It's an excellent opportunity then. I'm happy for you. So, have you started packing?
No, I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed. I have to sell most of my furniture since the shipping costs are astronomical. I'm not even sure where to begin.
Why don't you start with a garage sale this weekend? I can help you organize it.
That's really kind of you, but I am working this weekend. My current job doesn't end until next Friday, and I'm trying to complete all my projects.
That's a problem. You should put your stuff online for sale. And in the meantime, you can store your furniture in a storage unit. They're pretty safe. And you can conduct the sales online from anywhere, even Vancouver.
Oh, but the rent for a storage unit would put a dent in my savings.
I can help you look for something that's affordable and safe.
Oh, really? Well then, I'll think about it.
What about your car? Are you taking it with you?
No, I've decided to sell that too. Vancouver has good local transit facility, and my new office is in downtown. Plus, it would cost too much to drive it across the country.
That makes sense. Listen, I have a friend who's looking to buy a used car. Should I put you in touch?
Yes, please. That would take one thing off my to-do list. I'm starting to wonder if I'm trying to do too much too quickly.
You'll manage. And don't forget, you can always call if you need some help.
Okay, this was very long. In fact, I did not write everything. I just well, at the end I will show you how many points I written, but you won't be able to read it. I'm just writing it for my reference. Let's start with the question.
Question 1. Why is the woman anxious about moving to Vancouver?
She has never lived outside Toronto, never outside. So I'll go for the very first option. Okay, that point is in my notes. Next
Question
one.
2. What is the woman worried about?
Finding an affordable apartment, dealing with her old stuff, yes. Learning about Vancouver culture, getting time off from her current job. So this is not her actually main problem. The problem is her old stuff. Okay, dealing with her old stuff. Next one.
Question 3. What solution does the man suggest for the woman's furniture?
Yes, sell it at a garage sales after she moves. Ask her company for no. Put her furniture for sales. Yes, ship her furniture to Vancouver in advance. No. Put her furniture up for sale. So third option. Next one.
Question 4. Why does the woman want to sell her car?
Why does the woman want to sell her car? It is too expensive to maintain. She would not need a car. Her car is too old for a cross country. Her new job offers a company vehicle. So answer is what? She would not need because the office is very nearby. Okay. So here I think students can make mistake. Next one.
Question 5. What does the man offer to do for the woman?
Find a reliable moving car company, connect her with a potential buyer, help her pack and ship her belongings, lend her money to rent. The fourth one cannot be the answer. Help her pack and ship her belongings. No. He said like you sell all the stuff here. Connect her with a potential buyer. Yes, like a person who deals. My friend like who deals in used cars. So he said something like that.
Listening for information. You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to.
You will hear a conversation. A man is interviewing a woman about blue cardinals. Okay.
Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Rodriguez. As an expert in tracking rare blue cardinal birds, could you share your insights about photographing these magnificent creatures?
Certainly. Blue cardinals are actually a rare genetic variation of the red cardinal. Photographing them requires special equipment.
What kind of equipment would you recommend for someone interested in this type of photography?
Well, the basics include a DSLR or mirrorless camera with at least a 600mm lens. However, what many beginners don't realize is that the real challenge lies in the supporting equipment. You need a robust carbon fiber tripod that can handle the weight of the lens, while being portable enough to carry on a trail. We found that traditional aluminum tripods, while cheaper, often fail in humid environments, where these birds are typically found.
That's interesting. What about the time of day for photographing?
Our tracking data shows that blue cardinals are active during the golden hours, shortly before sunrise until sunset. But unlike red cardinals, the blue variants tend to nest up on higher perches, often 40 to 50 feet up in the canopy. This means photographers need to consider the angle of light differently.
What about seasonal considerations?
That's crucial. While most photographers assume spring or late summer is the best time, our research indicates that late winter, particularly February, offers the best photography opportunities. The leafless trees make it easier to spot the birds. The birds are also more active at feeders during this time. However, this means dealing with challenging weather conditions.
How do you protect the equipment in harsh weather?
We've developed a 3-layer protection system. First, there's the basic rain cover, then a moisture-absorbing layer, and finally, a specialized coating on the lens elements. Rapid temperature changes can cause lens fogging, which can ruin a perfect shot opportunity. But what most photographers do not pay attention to is the importance of a good storage. It can help extend the life of your equipment manifold.
This sounds quite complex. Any final advice for aspiring bird photographers?
I always recommend starting with proper location scouting. Understanding the habitat is as important as having the right equipment. Also, join local birding groups. Photographers who work with experienced birders have a better chance to capture the photographs.
Okay, that's all. Here also I have 15 bullet points. Okay, I was trying to write also and understand at the same time. Now I was not doing like yesterday. Okay.
Question 1. What is the woman's occupation?
She is a wildlife photographer, she is a bird researcher, she is a conservationist, she is a camera. So I think students can go for first one also. So answer is your, she is a bird researcher. And you know how he said? He said like, as an expert in tracking rare blue, I remember she said like that she is expert in tracking. So she is not like professional wildlife photographer. Next one.
Question 2. What does the woman say about aluminium tripods?
They are most popular among the beginners. They are more durable than carbon fiber. They are unsuitable human and they are too expensive. So for aluminium, I have put cross. Now why cross? I think not more durable, most popular, no. Too expensive, they are unsuitable for humid environment. Okay, I was not sure because I just put cross on my notes, so I did not write the reason. I can eliminate 1, 2 and 4 and I can go with the third one. Okay, next one.
Question 3. What does the woman say about photographing blue cardinals?
It requires knowledge of behavior of red. It can be done using camera with a night vision. No, it is easiest during spring when winters. No, she said winters. It involves understanding the bird's nesting habit. Even fourth one is also there. Well, second and third eliminated. It requires knowledge of behavior of red cardinals. No, I'll go with fourth one. It involves an understanding because she said three things. Okay, habitat, local breeding group. So habitat is there. So
Question
I'll go
4.
with this one.
Why does the woman suggest photographing in February?
I have written like late winter Feb, leaf trees. Okay, they are mostly there. The lighting conditions are perfect. The birds are more likely to migrate. The lack of leaves and trees. The temperature ideal for outdoor photo. This one. Temperature he did not say. The lack of leaves make it easier. The lack of leaves. They like to stay. She said like they like to stay 40 to 50 feet up and in the canopy, something like that. So in during wind.
Question 5. According to the woman, which of these is true of equipment protection?
It reduces chances of missing a perfect shot. It helps lower the cost of the. It decreases the need for regular maintenance. It ensures that photographs last longer. So what? It reduces chances of missing a perfect shot. Okay. So I think it was said in the start. So something like a rapid temperature difference is there. Then it can cause lens to fog and which can affect our photograph. So something like that she said.
Question 6. What advice does the woman have for beginner bird photographers?
Start with easy to find, start with words, start by the best, join the local photography club. So you can go with the second one and fourth one. I'll give weightage to second one. Study the bird's environment. Okay. Local photography club. No, she said like local birding group, not photography club. If it is birding group, well, I can eliminate fourth one directly. Okay. So buy the best equipment. That also can be there, but second is the answer because it directly.
Listening to a news item.
Okay, now we have the news item about a football match. So I'm going to start now our part 4. So listen carefully.
Now, in sports news, in what's being called the most dramatic championship final in decades, United City Football Club clinched victory in the last minute of extra time against Riverside Rangers. The match, played at Windsor Park Stadium yesterday evening, drew a crowd of 85,000 spectators despite severe weather warnings. The Rangers dominated possession for most of the match, with Captain David Thompson controlling the midfield masterfully. The turning point came when Rangers goalkeeper Peter Walsh collided with his own defender near the halftime, requiring medical attention. Walsh continued playing despite visible discomfort in his ankle. United City's star striker, James Martinez, who almost did not make the team this year, took advantage of this to make his winning shot from outside the box. Rangers manager Karen Wilson expressed frustration about the referee's decisions, particularly a controversial handball decision in the 85th minute that wasn't reviewed by the video assistant referee, or VAR for short, potentially leading to their loss. Meanwhile, United City team, along with their founder, dedicated the victory to the club's longtime coach, Mark Davies, who is retiring after 25 years of service. The victory marks United City's first championship in 15 years.
Okay, first in 15 years. So now we have text-based questions. What is the news item mainly about? A controversial decision by the manager and exciting ending in a championship match. The impact of weather. A retirement announcement by a coach. No. So not this announcement. The impact of weather. No. An exciting ending in a championship match. In the 85th minute, they scored goal. Peter Walsh injury led to the goal, I think. So him missing the final minutes of the match. No. The referee pausing the match is a team being penalized, the opposing team gaining an advantage. So answer will be this one only. Okay, it is very easy. Karen Wilson believes that So Karen Wilson believes that the referee was biased. The referee verdict cost, yes. They did not actually refer. So for that one, we can say the referee verdict cost them, because they did not refer it to the, for that video reference or whatever word they used. I did not write, but I can still recollect, like they did not refer it to VAR or something like that. Okay. The United States team victory marked first in 15 years. The team first championship in 15 years. This was actually very easy. First in 15 years. Okay. Then comes your final one. United City star striker James Martinez. United City star James Martinez. So Peter, actually I have not written anything about James. So this one I need to answer on my own. Nearly missed being part, yes, he said like nearly missed, but he took advantage of that I think injured person, and he scored the goal. Okay, that is the first one. Scored multiple goals, no, only one goal was there. Received praise for his consistent, suffered an injury during the game. So only first one, because the other person got injured. Okay, that's all. Now next part.
Listening to a discussion.
3 implies company's launch of a new product.
Have you both had a chance to review the product launch documents for our new luxury skincare line?
Yes, Jane. I've been reviewing everything over the weekend. Over $12 million in investment. It's our biggest launch since the company's founding.
Well, I just received a very concerning email from our supervisor. There are some massive issues with the sustainable bamboo-based packaging we designed. The biodegradable parts aren't holding up well in the humidity tests.
That's not good. We've already started our marketing campaign, and I know that 2 companies have pre-ordered over $2 million worth each.
This couldn't come at a worse time, Michael. I'm supposed to be leading the presentation at the launch event next month. We've got some major beauty influencers flying in. The event is going to be covered by all the major news channels. We can't present a half-baked product.
The supplier mentioned that his team is working hard to find alternatives, but it's not just about replacing the bamboo. Our whole brand is built on being sustainable. We've promised that all packaging will be 100% biodegradable.
The retailers are counting on us to deliver on time. Plus, our deal with companies like Neiman Marcus allows them to have a 3-week head start over other retailers.
This should have been caught earlier, Michael. We had 3 supply chain reviews. All the marketing brochures and product catalogs have the original launch date.
I wonder if we could use this delay to our advantage? The clinical trials showed 92% efficacy, but with more time, we could push for even better results.
But how?
What if we do a limited release first? We can release 10,000 units with the test packaging. We could create some buzz with a collector's edition launch.
Ah, you're right as always, Michael. It's wonderful how you come up with these solutions.
We could do that. Our only issue is, we need to make sure we can meet the retailers' demands. They're expecting 100,000 units for the holiday season, not just 10,000.
Well, there's an emergency board meeting today. The VP of Operations is considering 2 options, either delaying the launch until spring, or rushing in a different supplier that makes recycled glass packaging instead of bamboo.
But Jane, the glass packaging would completely change our carbon footprint calculations. Remember, we're asking a premium price partly because of our sustainability claims. The bamboo packaging was supposed to absorb more carbon than its production created.
Not to mention the social media campaign we've been teasing for the past month with all those close-up shots of the bamboo components.
Then we should propose Michael's idea of a limited release to the board. As for meeting the demand, we should look into some other suppliers that can meet our requirements.
Right.
Absolutely. Let's meet again in an hour and see what we come up with.
Okay, this was very long, not like our yesterday's one. So I had to write too much. I'll show you my notes, but today I felt bit tired after writing, so I was just writing one word only. Yesterday actually they were very small audios. Okay, So anyway, let's see like what is my score, and I'll show you my notes also. So let's start the very first question. What is the main problem being discussed? The packaging. Budget issues, no. The aesthetics of the packaging, the viability of the packaging material, lack of interest in the packaging. What the viability of the packaging? Okay, very simple one. Why does Jane know more than others? She conducted an investigation that she was the only one who proposed the design. So she received a communication regarding it. She overheard the information. So she, I think, heard a communication regarding it. Like she overheard this information. No, she was only who proposed the design. She conducted an investigation on matter. So either first one or third one. So I'll go with your third one. She received a communication. I think they said like I received an email. What does Michael? Michael means the second person who started. Mention about the company name and markers. It is a larger retailer of the company project. It wants the packaging design to be improved. It will be hosting the product launch event. It will receive the products before other retailers. So, he said like they are our biggest. I have written something. No, we already started retailer, and that's all. Okay, so based on my points, what I can say, it will receive the products before other retailers, because I think they have ordered in advance. Okay, something like that. Okay, because I don't have any other point. Largest retailer of the company's product, I think they did not say. They only said like they have ordered something in millions or something in 100,000 lakhs. It wants the packaging design to be improved. No, so there is some issue. So right now they don't know like what is the issue. Okay, the retailers hosting the product launch event. No, that company won't be hosting. This company itself is hosting. So I can eliminate first three and go for fourth one. Why is David worried about the situation? Now this is common sense based question. David is the third person who started. So why is that David worried? The product has not yet been tested. No, they have tested it clinically and 92% was there. The event has been widely publicized. Yes. The price too expensive. No, the team has not finalized the presentation. No, the event has been widely publicized. He said like we had done social media marketing and everything, so it's very difficult now. What best describes the woman attitudes to Michael? So she appreciated like you have got some idea, because when the person said let's go for limited trial, she said like you are good, you always come up with these ideas. So scorn, pride, admiration and gratitude. So what will be the answer? Quite easy, think about it. It will be what? It will be your, she is admiring. What does Michael say about the glass packaging? Michael, he said like Michael, let me check. I'm not getting any idea from my notes. It has not received a positive response. It does not match the promotional pitch. No, I think Michael was the second one. The promotional pitch thing was said by the third person. It cannot be produced. It cannot be produced quickly enough for the launch. It increases the cost of product launch significantly. So it is a cost. I'll go for this one. Why? Because I think all were saying like we have started this. So okay, I'm short of time, so I won't be answering. What solution does Michael suggest? Like go for limited trial. Okay, so the answer will be here. What? Launch a limited edition. And the final one, what do the speakers decide to do? Like let's meet after an hour. Okay, so search for alternative suppliers and discuss the delay. Think of okay, search for alternative suppliers. I did not discuss remaining three questions. Otherwise, I would have missed answer. And if I am missing these three questions here, what will be my?
Listening for viewpoints.
Let me jump.
You will hear a
If I am missing three questions here, if I am not able to answer three questions, my final score will be 35. What if I have made mistake in any other part? Okay, or what if I make mistake in this part? So my score will be 33, right? Less than 34. So in that case, as a teacher, if I'm scoring not 9, if I'm not scoring 9, how can I how can I be a teacher myself? Okay, or how can I tell the same thing to my student, like do this, do that and score 9? Okay, So anyway, this is actually, since I am recording video, so the teaching part always comes in. So anyway, this time what I will do, I will only focus on answering the question. So let's
The
start.
rise of AI generated art has sparked intense discussions in the creative community. As these AI tools become more accessible, artists, educators, and tech experts are debating how AI will shape the future of artistic expression. Digital artist Lisa Park is excited about AI's creative potential. She admits she was skeptical at first, but these tools have completely transformed her workflow. She can now generate rough concepts in minutes instead of hours. Park also points out that AI helps her explore ideas she might never have considered. She feeds some prompts into the AI, and it gives her these unexpected combinations that inspire her final work. She's also found that younger clients are particularly receptive to AI-assisted work, often specifically requesting it. They see it as innovative and cutting edge, and it helps keep costs down while maintaining quality. Tom Martinez, who has dedicated years to mentoring young artists, expressed his serious reservations about the rise of AI tools in art. He says that students rely on AI as a crutch, rather than learning the fundamentals of art themselves. Martinez worries that AI art tools are creating a generation of prompt engineers rather than artists. He believes that AI simply bypasses the valuable skills, like mixing colors by hand. He's particularly concerned about originality, as these AI models are trained on millions of artworks without artists' consent. When you generate something, you're essentially remixing other people's work without credit or compensation. Betty Miles, who runs an independent design studio, has a different perspective. She uses AI tools, but very strategically. She finds them great for rapid prototyping and generating multiple concepts quickly. However, Miles emphasizes that AI is just one tool in her arsenal. She has found AI works well for initial ideation or background elements, but the human touch is crucial for the final product. She's implemented clear guidelines about AI usage in her studio. All AI assistants must be disclosed to clients, and she never uses AI-generated art as final deliverables without substantial human modification. Miles says that the impact of AI on the art world largely depends on how we choose to integrate it. While these tools offer exciting possibilities, they also raise important questions about creativity, authenticity, and artistic value. The key might be finding ways to harness AI's capabilities while preserving the irreplaceable aspects of human artistic expression.
So what I have done in this part is I have just written important points of those three artists. Okay, this was very long lecture, and I did not write all the things. Okay, I just have written important things, and I was focusing. Okay, I was trying to understand like what they are saying. Okay, so let's start. The report is about what? The report is about how AI is replacing the increasing debates. Well, there, I think the very first lady, she did not support, second one supported, and third one, like, I use it strategically. So, increasing debate. Lisa Park was first lady, excited, but she was skeptical. It improves her workflow. So that was my point. Improved her ability to generate unique final pieces, eliminate the need for learning traditional, enhance the creative, yes, limited amount of human. So the answer will be what? The answer will be third one. Very easy. Tom is your second one. He is reserved. He is saying like they are not producing artists, they are producing prompt engineers. Like, give the prompt, get your answer. An art gallery curator. Okay, Tom is an art gallery, a digital artist, an art instructor, and a professional critic. So for Tom, well, I have not written anything here for Tom. Okay, an art gallery curator, I think no. And digital and art instructor, and professional critic. I think I need to decide between second and third. A digital artist and an art instructor. A digital artist and an art. So a digital artist and art instructor. He did not say anything like while teaching students I do this, I do that. So there was nothing like discussed, but I have written one point related to Tom, like students are crunch or something like that. So a digital artist and art instructor. I have not heard. I have heard the word student. So if I go for student, so it can be instructor, but I did not. I think I have not heard anything, and I have not I did not directly also. I think they did not discuss directly also, like something teaching part. So I will skip it. I have doubt about this one. Now let's jump to this one. According to Tom, AI tools require students to explore, prevent students from developing. Yes. Fail to provide enough variety in creative outputs. No. Lead to higher production costs. No, no, no. Third and fourth one cannot be our answer. You have to think, choose between first and two. This one. Why? He said like prompt engineers. So that phrase. Betty Miles believes that. So the fifth one. Betty is the third one. Betty said, I use strategically, and if anyone is using, they have to report it. So what will be the answer? Initial concept, yes. So this is straightforward. Like good for initial concept, but final human touch is required. Betty Miles suggests that the future of AI depends on the ability to assist her to minimize human, whether AI tools can independently create original work, and how well clients understand the artistic value, how well artists balance AI potential with human creativity. I think you can go with the fourth one. Okay. And I still have time, so I'll change here to art instructor because I have written student, and I'm a bit doubtful. Okay. Professional critic also can be there, but I'm going with the art instructor. I'm relying on my point. Okay. So usually they say this particular thing like at the very start. Tom and XYZ, Tom XYZ said this thing. Then we had like Betty Miles. Betty Miles, I think she has a product launch studio, some kind of thing. So Betty Miles, owner of XYZ ABC. Okay, that was the point. Now let's submit and check. What is my score? So we have a 12 level. Okay, fine. And then 37 one. Okay, I have made mistake in the last one. Okay, now let me jump on to my question wise, and in question wise let's see like which one is incorrect. So I got one incorrect. 36, I think that the instructor one. So number 1 2 3 4. Okay, Tom Martinez is yes. So the answer is digital artist. I went for instructor. Now if I'm in the exam, my this answer like will be incorrect only. I think I'll go with instructor only. And where they had said who has dedicated years to mentoring young students. Okay, mentoring young artists expresses. So see, he is not teacher. Okay, he is not teacher. He just guiding them. That's all. Okay, so rest everything is correct. Now if I analyze my whole paper, and those students who do not score 9 in listening, where they can make mistake. I believe all AI tools have Tom Martinez according. So I think third one can be incorrect for many students. Believes that future of AI depends on. I think third and sixth one can be incorrect for many students. And if I jump to your this one, so here, what is the main problem? Why does Jane know more than others? So what does Michael mention about the company? Why is David worried? What describes the woman attitude to Michael? What solution does Michael say, and what does the speaker decide to do? So I think here eighth one, and here eighth one, and then third one, maybe second, third, and that's all. These three questions. If someone is making mistake, they can make mistake in these three questions. Now if I jump to your news item, in news item, what is the item mainly about? Injury led to Kane William believes that. So let me jump on to number 23. William believes that. Okay, and victory marked striker James Martinez. Okay, what was the 25th question? Let me read and then I'll give my comments. Score multiple praise for his. Okay, so if someone is answering anything incorrectly here, I think it will be number third question. Well, all are easy, but still I feel like if you are making mistake, you can make mistake in number third. And these questions actually will be okay. Let's see one by one. The first one, no. I won't be referring these again because I need to go through all one by one, so it will take too much time. But I explained, these when I was doing these questions myself. Now I'll do one thing. I'm going to click picture of my, notes here, so that you get an idea like how I was writing points. So they are not like yesterday. Yesterday I was writing very slowly and they were actually kind of very simple notes, very clear handwriting. Today it is nothing like that. So let me click its picture. So let me jump onto my WhatsApp now. So see here, these are my notes. First part was easy. This is your, let me mark it. So this is my first part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth one, and sixth one. In sixth one, see what I did. Lisa, then you have Tom, you have like Betty Miles, or three important people. So she started, then this guy said something, then this lady said something, then this guy. After 3-4 points, this person came into picture. Okay, and this is how I've written. Here I was more interested into understanding because there was too much data for me. So I was just listening, and if there was anything important, I was writing. So if you remember what I said yesterday, like in part 3 and in especially news item also, when I feel like it is difficult, I don't write anything at all. Today I had that feeling in part 5 and part 6. Okay, part 6 was easy actually. Why? Because they were discussing about AI tools, and being a teacher I also use many AI tools. Okay, sometimes for digital marketing, sometimes for promotional work, and even for content generation also, to be honest. Okay, so I had some idea about AI tools, so I know like what they are saying. So like the lady said, like the last lady said, like I use this strategically. I go for brainstorming with these tools, and for final touch we do it ourselves. So something like that. Tom said like they are they are not helping students or people. In fact, like people are becoming prompt engineers. Why? Because they don't innovate themselves. Okay, and the first lady found it useful, these tools. So sorry, part 6 was quite easy. Part 5 was bit lengthy. Because of that I felt little bored, so it was difficult for me to focus. Okay, and you can see like how I have made notes also. So I couldn't complete all my points here, and I had to write something here also. Now don't be afraid. Is there in exam, you don't need to do like this. You can ask for 3-4 papers there. Okay, so don't worry at all about this. You can easily make notes, first 4 parts on the one side, and then for the remaining 2 parts you can write on the other side. Okay, or maybe next paper, the other paper. Okay, you don't need to do it like me. And if you ask me why I do it like this, because this has become my habit. I don't like playing with papers while taking tests or while teaching students. So, and there is one more thing. I am right now in my home. Okay, so what will happen if I am not scoring 9? Let's say if my score is like 30. Do you think I will upload this video? Do you think I'll do that? No. So I know like I am doing it correctly. So I was sure. Okay, it's okay. Okay, no need to worry. Only I was not sure about one question, and I knew if it is incorrect, it will be 37. Let's say even if like 2 more answers are incorrect, still it will be like 35. 35 means I have 10 bands, so still okay. So if I'm in exam, my approach will be a bit different. Like I will be writing notes properly. If I feel like it's difficult, I will simply listen and understand and then answer the question. Okay, so that's how I do listening. That's how I teach my students in live classes. That's what they do. Some students don't prefer to write notes, some do it directly. but this is the approach, elimination. Now you can watch the video again. In some questions I used elimination approach because I was not sure about answers, especially in part 3. Okay, that was bit confusing for me. Part 1, 2, 4 were very easy. Part 6 also was very easy. Only in part 3 and part 5 I got some issue, but still like I got all correct answers. Okay, so that's all guys, thank you very much. And if you have any doubt, you can go to your messages section and send me message there. Okay, like if you want to ask me any question, or you can contact me on WhatsApp also. Okay, the number is there in the very first welcome message you have got from me. Okay, so that's all, thank you very much.